Name of the topic today is climate. So, what is climate?
In the last two chapters, you have read about the landforms and the drainage of our country. These are two of the three basic elements that one learns about the natural environment of any area. In this chapter, you will learn about the third, that is the atmospheric condition that prevail on our country. Why do we wear woolen in December, or why it is hot and uncomfortable in the month of May, and why it rains in June to July? The answer to all these questions can be found out by studying about climate of India.
Climate refers to the sum total of weather condition variations over
And
large
variations.
variations over large area for a long period of time, more than 30 years.
Okay.
Weather refers to the state okay, of the atmosphere over an area at any point of time. Uh, the element of weather and climate are the same. That
That
is
is
temperature, atmosphere pressure, wind, humidity, and
precipitation.
precipitations. You may have observed that the weather conditions
Fluctuate.
fluctuate, yeah,
Fluctuate.
fluctuate very often, even within the day. But there is some common patterns over a few weeks or months. That is, days are cool or hot, windy or cloudy or bright, and wet or dry. On the basis of the journalist monthly atmospheric conditions, the year is divided into seasons such as winter, summer, or rainy seasons.
Okay. Climate is the condition of weather, total weather in a particular area, a large area, for a large period of time. Whereas weather refers to the change of, like, it refers for a small period of time. You must have seen that in the now right now you must be experiencing that it is sunny sometimes and it is cloudy sometimes. So that is the weather. Whereas a longer period, say 2 3 months, is a climate. That means climate means more than 30 years, and it then is divided into seasons like winter, summer, and rainy season. Okay. I hope you have understood the difference.
The world is divided into a number of climate regions. Do you know what type of climate India has and why is it so? We will learn about it in this chapter.
Okay.
The word monsoon is derived from the Arabic word mausim, which literally means season. Monsoon refers to the seasonal reversal in the wind direction during a year.
Okay. So monsoon refers to the winds. Okay, throughout the year, during the year. That is what was to be more precise with. Okay.
The climate of India is described as a monsoon type. In Asia, this type of climate is found mainly in south and southeast. Despite an overall unity of general pattern, there is a perceptible regional
Yes.
variation in climate conditions with the country. Let us take two important elements, temperature and precipitation, and examine how they vary from place to place and season to season.
Okay.
In summer, the mercury occasionally touches 50 degrees Celsius in some parts of the Rajasthan desert, whereas it may be around 20 degrees Celsius in Pahalgam in Jammu
Pahalgam
and
in
Kashmir.
Jammu and Kashmir, right?
On a winter night, temperature at Dras
Huh.
in Jammu and Kashmir may be as low as minus 45 degrees Celsius.
Hmm. Thiruvananthapuram.
Tiruvananthapuram, Tiruvananthapuram,
Yes.
on the other hand, may have temperature of 22 degrees Celsius.
Okay. So you can see the variations of temperature in different places located in India. Okay, so this is how, and with the difference of temperature, the weather changes. Okay, so that is how it is related. Okay.
In certain places, there is a wide difference between day and night, day and night temperatures. In the Thar Desert, the day temperature may rise to 50 degrees Celsius and drop down to near 15 degrees Celsius the same night.
Hmm.
On the other hand, there is hardly any difference in day and night temperatures in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands or in Kerala.
Okay, fine.
Let us now look at precipitation. There are variations not only in the form and types of precipitation, but also in its amount and the seasonal distribution.
Yes.
While precipitation is mostly in the form of snowfall in the upper parts of the Himalayas,
Hmm.
it rains over the rest of the country. The annual precipitation varies from over 400 centimeters in Meghalaya to less than 10 centimeters in Ladakh and western Rajasthan. Most parts of the country receive rainfall from June to September, but some parts, like the Tamil Nadu coast, get a large portion of its rain during October and November.
Yes, thank you. So as you can see, the difference, like it's not that all over India we have the same rainfall. We can in the northern part we can also experience the snowfall. Yes.
In general, coastal areas experience less contrasts in temperature conditions. Seasonal contrasts are more in the interior of the country. There is decrease in rainfall, generally from east to west, in the northern plains.
Okay.
These variations have given rise to variety in lives of people in terms of the food they eat, the clothes they wear, and also the kind of houses they live in.
Okay. If you refer standard fifth geography, what we have learned in fifth standard. Okay. Do you remember that? This all has been just summarized right now. We had a lesson on this, right? Food, clothes, and kind of houses, if you remember. Okay.
Climate control. There are six major controls of the climate of any place. They are
Hmm.
latitude, altitude, pressure, and wind system, distance from the sea,
Continentality.
continentality, ocean,
Continentality.
continentality,
Hmm. Ocean.
ocean currents, and relief features.
Okay. Fine.
Due to curvature of the Earth, the
Hmm.
amount of solar energy received varies according to latitude. As a result, air temperature generally decreases from the equator towards the poles. As one goes from the surface of the Earth to higher altitudes, the atmosphere becomes less dense and temperature decreases. The
Okay.
hills are therefore cooler during summers.
Hmm.
The pressure and the wind system of any area depend on the latitude and altitude of the place. Thus, it influences the temperature and the rainfall pattern.
Hmm.
The sea exerts a moderating influence on climate. As the distance from the sea increases, its moderating influence decreases and the people experience extreme weather conditions. This
Hmm.
condition is known as continentality,
Yes.
very hot during summers and very cold during winters.
Okay.
Ocean currents, along with onshore winds, affect the climate of the
Onshore.
onshore winds affect the climate of the coastal areas. For example, any coastal area with warm or cold currents following the past it will be warmed or cooled if the winds
Warm, you warm there.
are
Okay.
onshore.
Okay. Fine.
Factors affecting India's climate. Latitude. The Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of the country from the Rann of Kutch in the middle of the country from in the west to the Mizoram in the east. Almost half of the country lying south of the Tropic of Cancer belongs to the tropical area. All the remaining area north of the tropic lies in the subtropics. Therefore, India's climate has characteristics of tropical as well as subtropical climates. Finally, relief too plays a major role in determining the climate of a place. High mountains act as barriers for cold or hot winds. They may also cause precipitation if they are high enough and lie in the path of rain bearing winds. The leeward side of mountains remains relatively dry.
Okay, great.
Altitude. India has mountains to the north, which have an average height of about 6,000 meters. India also has a vast coastal area where the maximum elevation is about 30 meters. The Himalayas prevent the cold winds from Central Asia from entering the subcontinent. It is because of these mountains that this subcontinent experiences comparatively milder winters as compared to
Milder winters
Central
as compared to Central Asia.
Asia.
Okay, fine.
Pressure and winds. The climate and associated weather conditions in India are governed by the following atmospheric conditions: pressure and surface winds, upper air circulation, and western cyclonic disturbances and tropical cyclones. India lies in the region of northeasterly winds. These winds originate from the subtropical high pressure belt of the northern hemisphere. They blow southwards, get deflected to the right due to the Coriolis force, and move towards the equatorial low pressure areas. Generally, these winds carry little moisture as they originate and blow over land. Therefore, they bring little or no rain. Hence, India should have been an arid land, but it is not so. Let us see why.
The pressure and wind conditions over India are unique. During winter, there is a high pressure area north of the Himalayas. Cold dry winds blow from the region to the low pressure areas over the oceans to the south. In summer, a low pressure area develops over interior Asia as well as over northwestern India.
Hmm.
This causes a complete reversal of the direction of winds during summer. Air moves from the high pressure area over the southern India
Southern
Ocean
Southern Indian Ocean.
in a southeasterly
Easterly.
direction,
Hmm.
crosses the equator and turns right towards the low pressure areas over the Indian subcontinent. These are known as the southwest monsoon winds. These winds blow over the warm oceans, gather moisture, and bring widespread rainfall over the mainland of India.
Okay. So from the south tip, they are experienced till the nearly till the central part of the India. Okay. Next.
The upper
Huh.
air circulation in this region is dominated by a westerly flow. An important component of this flow is the jet stream.
Okay. Keep reading. Next paragraph also.
These jet streams are located approximately over 27 degree to 30 degree north latitude. Therefore, they are known as subtropical westerly jet
Jet.
stream over
Yes.
India. This jet stream blows south of the
Himalaya.
Himalayas, although the year
Although the year, it's not although,
except
it's
in summer,
also the year
the
except in
western
summer.
cyclonic disturbances experienced in the north and northwestern parts of the country are brought in by the westerly flow. In summer, the subtropical westerly jet streams move north of Himalayas with the apparent movement
Apparent.
of the sun an
Yes.
easterly jet stream called the subtropical easterly jet stream blows over peninsular India approximately over 14 degree north during the summer months.
Yes. Very correct. Okay.
Western cyclonic disturbances. The western cyclonic disturbances are the weather phenomena of the winter months brought in by the westerly flow from the Mediterranean region. They usually influence the weather of the north and northwestern regions of India. Tropical cyclones occur during the monsoon as well as in the October, November and are part of the easterly flow. These disturbances affect the coastal regions of the country. Have you read or heard about the disasters caused by them on Odisha and Andhra Pradesh coast.
Okay. Read the same. Continue reading from the
Okay.
Indian monsoon.
The Indian monsoon. The climate of India is strongly influenced by the monsoon winds. The sailors who came to India in historic times were one of the first to have noticed the phenomenon of the monsoon. They benefited from the reversal of the wind system as they came by sailing ships at the mercy of winds. The Arabs, who had also come to India as traders, named this seasonal reversal of the wind system monsoon.
Okay.
The monsoons are experienced in the tropical area roughly between 20 degrees north and 20 degrees south. To understand the mechanism of the monsoons, the following facts are important. A. The differential heating and cooling of land and water creates low pressure on the landmass of India, while the seas around experience comparatively high pressure. B. The shift of the position of Intertropical Convergence Zone (ITCZ) in summer over the Ganga Plain. This is the equatorial trough normally positioned above 5 degrees north of the equator. It is also known as the monsoon trough during the monsoon season. The presence of the high pressure area east of Madagascar, approximately at 20 degrees south over the Indian Ocean. The intensity and position of this high pressure area affects the Indian monsoon. D. The Tibetan Plateau gets intensely heated during summer, which results in strong vertical air currents and the formation of low pressure over the plateau at about 9 km above sea level. E. The movement of the westerly jet stream to the north of the Himalayas and the presence of the tropical easterly jet stream over the Indian peninsula during summer. Intertropical Convergence Zone. The Intertropical Convergence Zone (ITCZ) is a broad trough of low pressure in equatorial latitudes. This is where the northeast and the southeast trade winds converge. This convergence zone lies more or less parallel to the equator but moves north or south with the apparent movement of the sun.
If you like our videos, do share them and subscribe to our channel. If you want awesome quizzes, write to us. Keep watching and keep learning with Walnut.